Yo, so we back in here for another edition of F-ya-Motha, and this is the nightly news. Found something. I was scouring Yahoo. It says man pulled gun after Burger King worker wouldn't take drugs for payment, gets 143 years in prison. Once again, I'm trying to figure out why they be giving niggas numbers like this. I have only reason to believe that they giving you jailhouse numbers like that or jumpsuit numbers like that because when you die, if your kid or your offspring get into some trouble, they gonna give him some of that to eat off of. Meaning they gave him 143 years. Let's say he served 20 of it, then he kicked the bucket, right? That means he got 123 years left. If his son get caught in a carjack, they gonna get this nigga 54 of them years, right? Because who the fuck is living 143 years? That's the other thing. If you don't want a nigga to get out of prison, just sentence him to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Giving them numbers, that's a life psychological mindfuck. But it says right here, a man was convicted of pointing a gun at Burger King drive-thru workers who wouldn't accept drugs payment and later shooting at other people elsewhere the same night has been sentenced to 143 years in prison. Okay, that makes sense. He was a fucking menace. He flashing the pistol, then he blinked somebody on the other side of town. It says prosecutors who announced the sentence Thursday said the drive-thru incident was the beginning of a series of crimes Eugene Robertson carried out in the Denver suburb of Aurora on October 17, 2022. No one was wounded, so he shot at somebody. He didn't cap nobody. In April, the jury found Robertson guilty of 17 crimes, including 8 counts of attempted murder. The sentence for many crimes that were stacked on top of each other, leading to a long sentence. Robertson, 40, had faced a maximum sentence of up to 400 years. This shit don't be making no 400 years, bro. He ain't killed nobody. That's just crazy. And meanwhile, we got white dudes in the Olympics get charged with SA and still competing, right? Whatever. We considered the 143-year sentence justified for the multiple victims he put in fear that night. Jurors recognized the severity of the crimes his defendant committed. We believe the judge imposed the appropriate sentence. Eric Ross, a spokesman for the 18 blah blah blah. Who cares? Right. After Robertson pointed a gun at the drive-thru workers, prosecutors said he walked into a convenience store across the street, pointed the gun to head at the clerk. When Robertson saw there was a surveillance video system there, he shot the screen and left, then shot towards 2 people outside of the parking lot. So this nigga was just terrorizing people. That's pretty much why they gave him that much time, because he was terrorizing people. And a nigga that's go shoot at you or point the blick, he ain't kill nobody yet, get him off the streets. I'm kind of with it, but I mean, just give him life in prison without the possibility of parole. The 400 years, even I think the numbers is a bit excessive. They trying to send a message like they giving you the years for the afterlife. Let's just keep it 100. I don't know what's really up with this whole world thing we live in. The older I get, I start seeing more and more behind the veil. Maybe you don't die. Maybe somebody didn't tell me shit. Maybe when you do, quote unquote, die, your spirit goes somewhere and is transported into another body. You're reborn. So they're locking this nigga down indefinitely, making sure that he don't ever even get resurrected or reincarnated. But this nigga do in purgatory for eternity. In any event, if you like this episode, you know what to do, and I'm out.